Do you believe that you are very unique? Do you believe that you have greatness in you? Do you believe that there are things that are very special about you that makes you outstanding from every other person on this planet Earth? Well, that brings me to our topic for today. Today we will be discussing about how to harness your uniqueness. Well, if you don't know me, this is Masterpiece Inspirations. I'm your host, Clems. Well, today's edition, I thought that we need to discuss about what makes you unique. How can you identify that? And then how can you deploy it and make positive impacts in your world? You see, all of us, we are born with uniqueness that are congruent to our personality. Just as your fingerprint is different from every other person on this planet Earth. Your fingerprint is different from every other person on this planet Earth. Likewise, your uniqueness is the seed of your potentials, okay, that makes you to have a unique identity and a unique purpose in life. You know, very often, people, we were born in a negative world. And in this negative world, people are held back from actually recognizing something that is good about them. Because people play by the rule. They play by the head mentality. You go to the same school that everybody goes. Or even if you say you go to a private school, you also have people that go to the same school with you. You were taught the same thing. You were asked to do the same thing, read the same thing, say the same thing, come out with probably the same certificate. Whether you did psychology or you did engineering or you did medicine, you will still come out with the same certificate with your colleagues. And oftentimes that makes us to think that we are just like every other person. But I want you to know today that something special about you. You have greatness in you. And until you become to a self-awareness that you have that greatness in you, it will continue to remain latent. That is, it will remain in you without you expressing it. And this is what really, those talents, potentials, those things that your uniqueness is what really separates you from the rest of the world. Is where your prosperity lies. Now, because we are born in such a world that is driven by head mentality, and oftentimes environments where there are so much negativities, most people are afraid to maximize their uniqueness and become the best version of themselves. So we listen to other people's opinion. Some of you might, someone or a group or maybe an institution, could have said to you, "Oh, you will not amount to anything. You are stupid. You don't know anything," and you have accepted those things to become your self-fulfilling prophecy. And they have formed a mental block and a limiting beliefs. Has become your self-talk. So you say to yourself, "Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I'm very stupid. Oh, I'm not, I cannot express myself the way that is supposed to be because I am this, I am that." Some of you have said to yourself, "Oh, I'm too shy. I can't say that. Oh, I'm nobody. Oh, I don't have the right qualification. Oh, I don't have the right accent. Oh, I don't." You have continued to give yourself excuses that undermines your uniqueness. These are all forms of self-sabotage. It could be a self-talk. So within you, you keep saying to yourself, "Oh, there's nothing good about me. Oh, I'm too ugly. Oh, I'm too this." You keep giving excuses. that is preventing you from maximizing your uniqueness and becoming the best version of you. But I want to remind you that the world has not seen anything like yourself. And it doesn't matter where you are coming from, where you were born, whether you were born in the ghetto or you were born in the palace. What really matters is that you begin to recognize that there is something great about you, that you have uniqueness in you. And until you come to that realization, you will not be able to harness it and deploy it, maximize it, and become the best version of yourself. So today, I'm here to remind you that there is something very unique about you, and that's where your prosperity lies. The world is waiting for you to deploy what has been embedded in you so that others will benefit from that. And I know that because we've been born in different environments, whether you are coming from the ghetto or from the palace, there are certain expectations that the society has placed on you. And most of the time, we accept the society and people's opinion to be the final thing, the final, let me say, prophecy about our life. But who said so? Who said so? And that's why you need, you need a level of self-confidence. You need a level of self-awareness to begin to look inwards within you and ask yourself the question, what is special about me? What is unique about me? Am I ready to harness it, deploy it, maximize it, and become the best version of myself? And that's very important, because until you do that, you will live the kind of life everybody lives. But you don't want to leave this planet Earth with all those potentials and seeds of greatness in you. You don't want to do that. Because, you see, most of the time, people who are on the, on deathbed, about to give up, or people who are about to leave this planet Earth on their deathbed, or any other thing, it has been said that one of the greatest regret they have is most of their unfulfilled potentials. So today, it doesn't matter where you are coming from. It doesn't matter what the society have told you. It doesn't matter what opinion people have expressed about you. What matters is what you are ready to accept. Because whatever you accept becomes your self-fulfilling destiny. You see, you can continue to listen. If you continue to listen to people's opinion or self-talk, negative self-talk, that keep coming from your mind based on the negativities that you have absorbed from your environment, from other people, what you will get is excuses. And in life, you can either have excuses or you have results. But I want you to make up your mind today that I am going to have results. Don't not forget that most of successful businesses and successful people, they are actually ex-failures that will refuse to give up. Nobody starts anything and become, perfect in doing that. It doesn't really happen. It's when you make up your mind that in spite of what people will say, in spite of how you feel, that you are going to take some steps in tapping into those potentials that is in you and start working on it until it becomes excellent. Some of you, maybe you can sing. Some of you, maybe you can write. Some of you, maybe you are very good in, you are very good in poets. Some of you, maybe you are good in sports, or maybe you are, whatever it is, whatever gift or talents that you have in you, I want you to start working on it every day. Showcase it. Showcase what you can do. Okay? Because listen, if people don't know that you are capable of doing something, you are as good as not knowing anything about it. Because until they see what you can do, nobody will. Nobody is ready to invest in you, and nobody is ready to hear you out. You see, unfortunately, most people that even talk the loudest are those who don't really have anything to offer. Most of the time, people that have something to offer, they don't say much. But listen to me. Until you start expressing their uniqueness, the world will not come to you. It's when you start expressing those unique talents and potentials that you have in you, that's when the world will start looking towards you and say, I like what this person does. This person is good in this. And that's how we are all created. You have gifts, talents, uniqueness. You have a unique identity, a unique purpose that separates you from the rest of the world. So I urge you today to tap into that your uniqueness. You see, Albert Einstein once said that everybody is a genius. But when you convince a fish that his ability, I'm just trying to paraphrase it and let me just repeat it again. He said, everybody is a genius, but when you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, that fish will live its whole life thinking that it is stupid. You know, fish cannot climb a tree. So likewise, you see, a lot of us have spent our entire life believing that we are stupid. You know, you've been told that you can, maybe it's your teacher, you went to school, okay? Especially if you are a person of mixed race. You've been told that you are a ghetto person. You've been told that you can't amount to anything, that all that you are good in is dancing. I mean, there's nothing wrong in dancing, but you've been sold some stuff that have limited your progress in life, that have become a mental block, that have become a limiting belief, that have kept you to a certain level. So you live your entire life thinking that you cannot achieve any other thing, that you cannot become more. And that's basically what Albert Einstein is trying to say. Every one of you are a genius. But when you accept other people's opinion and judgment concerning you, you automatically put a limit to your abilities, to your uniqueness. And that's why it's very dangerous to accept other people's opinion of you, especially when those opinions are negative. Because those things become mental blocks. Those things become your self-talk. And when you program your mind with such things, they become a limiting belief. They keep you from not becoming the best version of yourself. So at this moment, I want you to do this affirmation. I want you to put your hand on your chest and say to yourself, say, I am a genius. Say, I have greatness in me. And say that today I'm making a commitment to myself to maximize my uniqueness and become the best version of myself. Now, some of you, when you say that, it doesn't sound convincing to you. And that's because your mind will need to be reprogrammed with positive affirmations. You know what? Whatever you repeatedly say to yourself, your subconscious mind will begin to believe that. So just like, in the computer parlance where you have garbage in, garbage out, you will need to unlearn, learn and relearn. So continuously programming your mind with the right affirmations will help you to overcome a lot of self-sabotage that is capable of limiting you from expressing your uniqueness. And that's the reason why I have written a book just for you. You see, this is Daily Positive Affirmations, the self-talk therapy for overcoming challenges, fears. You see, until you begin to reprogram your mind with the right affirmations, until you begin to reprogram your mind with the right information, you will be limited by self-sabotage. In this very book, I go in details about your mind. A lot of negativities that we have accepted as true. And then I will help you to deconstruct it with a lot of, I got a lot of quotations in here for your personal development. And then affirmations that will help you to begin to see yourself for who you truly are. No other person knows you better than yourself. And that's why people cannot pass a judgment over you. And that's why, you see, the philosophy of having IQs, intelligent quotient, and so on and so forth, is, you see, these are some of the miseducation of the masses. Because nobody can actually put a score on your intelligent quotient. Why? Because you are unique and there is no benchmark for you. You don't have a benchmark. So what they do is to gather students, gather people together and begin to compete them one against the other. But that's absolutely absurd. Because you are unique. You have uniqueness about you. You are great. There's greatness about you. So nobody can put a glass ceiling over you. So in this very book, it will help you to uncover the lies, uncover the self-sabotage. Then and begin to give you affirmations and relevant information to help you reprogram your mind and become the best version of yourself. And I hope you get yourself a copy today. Now, in closing, because we will continue this series and in the next edition, but in closing, I want you to know this. You got to be prepared to fail and to fail fast. You see, most of the time, people are held back because they think that you have to know you have to get the whole, you have to be sound, perfect for you to start. But again, you don't have to see the entire staircase. You just have to take the first step. And then you begin to hone your skill, perfect them until you become the best version of you. So don't listen to any type of self-talk negativities. When I'm self-talk in terms of negative self-talk, other people's opinion. Probably so, you have accepted the opinion that you don't have the right, accent, you don't have the right appearance, you don't have the right, whatever it is. But these things are nothing but self-sabotage. So never you allow yourself to be held back by that. Get a copy of this book. Go through it, and I bet you, by the time you are done, your life will never be the same again. This is Masterpiece Inspirations, where we bring you inspirations to help you navigate the challenges of life, overcome the obstacles that can hold you back from becoming the best version of you, expressing your uniqueness. We will continue our discussion in the next edition. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I want to hear your comments. Let me know whether this is of any value to you, and let me know what are the other things that you would love to hear, you would like us to discuss on this platform. Thank you very much. I remain your host, Clems, and I look forward to hearing from you. You take care, be the best version of yourself. Never let self sabotage to stop you from expressing your uniqueness. You have greatness in you. Bye bye.